What's up guys, this is GeekFreak01 aka Vinny, and today I am back with another type of discussion video. Now this one I haven't done in a while. I think the last time I ever did a discussion video for Street Fighter 6 was when they were doing testing editing or something. It was like an old video, but I'll put a link into the description for you. But now today, Street Fighter 6 is around the corner in the next couple months. June 2nd of 2023 is when it arrives on Xbox Series X and PlayStation and all that other jazz. But today I want to discuss about maybe the DLC that might be coming out for this game. Who will make it in? Who will be in it? Who will be making an appearance, one might say. But anyway, I'm going to be predicting, well not predicting, but just wanting characters that I think would really fit the style of Street Fighter 6. Just something about this game alone is already fascinating enough. So anyway, let's get into it. Now, coming at number 5, this character isn't really from any other Street Fighter game besides the Alpha series and the first game alone back in 1987. Yes, that is Eagle from Street Fighter 1 and the Street Fighter Alpha series. Now, I really think that he hasn't gotten that much exposure outside of the Alpha series and Street Fighter 1 technically. He has been in a few games, but not that many. But how cool would it be if he actually came back in a main game just to show off the baton, like fighting style that he has going on, and insert it into the drive gameplay? Like that would be really sick though. Like Capcom, y'all need to get on that real quick though. Add Eagle to Street Fighter 6. That would actually be really, like his gameplay would be cold as hell, but still really fun to play. But yeah, number 5, I think Eagle would be a really good fit for this game because we haven't seen him much since then. But yeah, that's why I think he should fit into Street Fighter 6. Now coming at number 4 is Fei Long. Yes, I've had Fei Long on the list before, but hear me out. Fei Long is a very integral character into the Street Fighter series. He's basically a reference to Bruce Lee, and pretty much any other character inspired by Bruce Lee is from either Mortal Kombat or Tekken, which is martial law, or Liu Kang. But he's more of the technical type fighters since he's a little bit harder to use and it's more experimented with other pro players. But I think he would be really fun to play too as well for like gameplay wise and mechanics wise, because he's one of those characters you would have to take a lot of time to play as and practice with. But he should really come back though. I don't care if Street Fighter 6 says they can't add him in. Please, Capcom, y'all gotta add him in. He's like the main reason as to why Street Fighter was really cool back in the day, and still is. So yeah, Fei Long is on number 4. Now coming at number 4 is Crimson Viper, aka Sea Viper from Street Fighter 4. Now, she hasn't really appeared in an actual game since then. Her only appearance so far in this series has been Street Fighter 4 and a few other crossover games like Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But I would actually really love to see Crimson Viper come back because she has a fan base that everybody likes. Like, I know Manon's like the new girl though, but seriously, Sea Viper, we need to represent like Crimson Viper mains out there just for people who want to play the game, you know? Like, her mechanics and gameplay stuff is really fun to do. I'm not really a huge user of Crimson Viper, but she's also a really cool rendition to the series as well. And not only that, Cammy and other female characters are showing up in the series, including new ones. So why not bring back Crimson Viper just to get the female character competition going? So, Crimson Viper at number 3. Now coming into number 2, I know this may sound a little crazy, but we've already talked about this and how much everybody has been wanting this character. Dudley hasn't really shown up since then. The only appearance he has made so far is Street Fighter 4, and he hasn't really appeared in Street Fighter 5, but I felt like he should have at one point. But I know there's boxer characters too, like Marisa. Like, she's supposed to be like the next Balrog for the most standard part of gameplay mechanics and all that. But how cool would it be if Dudley just came back for, you know, just for another time, just to, you know, box and just be a distinguished gentleman and all that, you know? I like Dudley. I've been an advocate for this character ever since then, and I made him in Street Fighter 4 because he's also really fun to use. Boxer characters aren't really my type of characters though, but Dudley I intend to enjoy playing a lot since then. But since there's a lot of people that play him in the older games, why not have him come back as DLC? Because I feel like that would be the time he would return. So since then, yeah, Dudley at number 2. And now number 1. Now number 1 isn't really going to be a returning character. It is something a little bit different that I normally would think would happen, since new characters are always a thing in Street Fighter games. How about number 1 being an original character? Now, we already have a few original characters, some of them are really unique, but I feel like Street Fighter 6 can probably pull this off now since they got their original characters for the base roster. But imagine how crazy they would go with an actual, like, new original character as DLC. Maybe add a character from, like, South Korea or something, or maybe even, you know, like India. Maybe a new character from India or anything like that. Any region of foreign countries. Like, they're gonna think of some pretty cool characters once the DLC starts rolling out after the game's release. Like, I know Minot was a really good rendition because she was a like Rose 2.0, but a kind of like a Fate fortune teller type Egyptian character, which was a really unique addition. I thought she was cool, but I feel like she could return at 1.2, but that's for another story. But yes, number 1 will be an original base character for DLC, so I think that's about it for that. Now, in conclusion, I think Street Fighter 6 is on the right path now. Like, Capcom has some new art style directors and all this other stuff that they've been doing. The art style for this game looks great, the gameplay looks fun, everything about it just looks like it's gonna be fun in all regards of it being released. But Street Fighter 6, I'm really excited for. I'm actually more excited for this than Tekken 8. So again, I might be biased. I may have played more Street Fighter than Tekken, but I'm still new to Tekken. But in conclusion, what do you guys think? Who do you think will get into Street Fighter 6? Let me know down in the comments down below. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. So that is about it. See ya.